Hey everyone, this is Redro, and today I am taking a look at the 80th anniversary Iron Man released by Hasbro. I guess it would have been a year or two ago, and I really just recently got my hands on one. Um, Not that it was necessarily hard to find, but it's just kind of uh, I just hadn't had the opportunity to pick it up in a while or find a way to pick it up. Saw one for sale, decided, took an impulse buy, and here it is a couple days later. So now I'm not sure completely if this is open before. Oh, oh wow, that was quick. So much easier than Batman, wasn't it? So much easier than a lot of things. Came out very easily. Um, Everything's kind of in here. So first, we kind of skipped the box, but it's Marvel Legends box. So if we take a look at that, we've got 80 years. We've got a nice depiction of the original Iron Man. Another image over here. Some description, some warnings. That's it. Then we got Iron Man itself, the main event, so to speak. Because let's admit, not many of us buy action figures for the box. So kind of, I don't know where to go first, but let's start with kind of the hands, I guess. Go bottom up, right? So we got these alternative hands here, which are very detailed. They feel very nice. So we got the open palm and that, in addition to an open palm and fist. So we can either do two fists or two palms, right? Not bad. Going up a little bit more, we've got these. I can get them out without ripping them or breaking them. There we go. There's one. And that one was bent. Got bent in the packaging. That's a little unusual, but there we go. There's the second one. I'll have to take a heater to that so I can just bend it back into shape now. Oh, not too bad. There's the kind of these blast radiuses for these, and I guess this is a continuation of those. They kind of go like that, I guess. That's kind of how they're supposed to work. Now, I guess you can use one on their own, or this is kind of harder to use on its own because there's kind of this big gap in there. But I'm guessing you just kind of push these into each other. And kind of there you go. So let's take a look at the other thing. We've got, obviously, let's take the figure out. We'll go back to those. So we've got Tony Stark here in all his original glory. Now, this is kind of how I imagine Iron Man growing up. When you saw Iron Man in the comics or the original video games, this is what he looked like. It was this mustached, very elite billionaire. And so this is, I feel, relatively comfortable with this version of Iron Man. But to take a look at the other things, we have, obviously, head articulation first. Not much. Got up, we've got down. He is on a dumbbell joint. So, very little tilt, though. He's not going to look like he snapped his neck anytime soon. We go to the arms. Arm articulation is pretty nice. We've got, again, basic joints, basic articulation there. Nothing too fancy. Hands, torso, we've got, kind of up and down. No twist, but you got swivel. You can make them, but nothing nothing incredibly unusual or, you know, very typical of Hasbro. Feet there, so it's only a one piece foot rather than sometimes you see with McFarlane or even SH Figure Arts. You see the 2-piece feet. No, this is only one. Again, pretty basic, what you would see with a lot of more commercial, more large scale, you know, action figure manufacturers. We do have the swivel here, but again, it's very stiff here, so, but generally not bad. Now, if we take a look here, if we pull these other things out, we do have helmets, which of course, if you're, you know, you want Iron Man, you want helmets. Now, these are basically separate head pieces, so in theory, this head should, I don't like doing that. Okay, that doesn't feel like it's coming off. So am I doing something wrong? I don't know. But I feel like when you pop the head off an action figure, it feels like I'm committing a sin of some sort. But it's supposed to come off. There we go. So it's kind of, yeah, this dumbbell joint here. Now, which one are we going to do? I think slightly thicker one, though, and that one. So the interesting thing I always find about this is generally these are made for younger audiences. And if I can't get these in, if these are very hard for me to get in and take a lot of effort on my part, then for a kid it's going to be a lot more, you know? That would be my main concern, even with something like that. But let's admit, Hasbro doesn't really make kids' toys nowadays. Anyway. But yeah, I actually think this is a really nice head sculpt. I actually really like this. I think that they did overall a pretty decent job. If we put that in there, we have him shooting. Now, what I would like to have seen is maybe this does work, but he does have 2 holes on his feet. Now, I don't have a full in-air action figure stand, but in theory, you could do that and have him blasting off if you have a stand that allows you to pose him in air. But this, let's see if this works. Sort of. It's a very little uneven, but it does work and does make things look a little cooler. Like it looks like he's kind of slowly blasting away, and then you can have his like that. Does make him look slightly with that, does make him look a little bit like the Green Goblin with his rider there. But I really like this, so I think it's great. I appreciate the alternative heads. I appreciate all the different pieces and how, although I would think that to make this generally a bit easier to replace the head, whether it means, you know, slightly, maybe either making the helmets much bigger so that, because I think the body head proportion is a little off anyway. By making the helmet a bit bigger, it allows you to just basically put the helmet on top of the head, which I think would make more sense in general. Or having like him like Tony Stark half in the helmet with his face showing, and then being able to put the face onto him. I think that would look cool as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, you can subscribe or like the video. And yeah, I'll be doing a lot more of these, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.